morning, guys. I hope you had a great weekend. I got my hair done, you guys. So I went to the salon yesterday, very last minute, and I've mentioned before in one of my other videos that I'm on a haircut ban right now because I keep cutting my hair and I keep regretting it. But then at the same time, I wanted to do something with my hair that would be really low maintenance but still help me look a little bit more put together. So Brandon and I scheduled hair appointments yesterday. He got a cut and I told our hairdresser, my only requirement is, can you do something to my hair that makes it look like I spent like about that much more time on my hair than I normally do. So I asked him to give me a few curls just at the ends, and like this side, it's already kind of falling out. It's a little bit straight. Could have just been the way that I slept on it. He basically told me that if I find that the perm kind of falls out, that I can go back to him and then he'll do the ends for me. So I'm really happy about it right now. I mean, look, it looks like I woke up and spent time on my hair. And speaking of hair, this morning I watched Mercedes review the September Beauty Heroes box, and it is a very luxurious hair oil. I'm so excited to use it because yesterday when I was at the salon, my hairstylist told me that because I got the perm and because the ends of my hair are already damaged, he told me that I need to spend some time applying like serums or oils. So I'm so excited to use that. But the thing is, there was a little bit of a boo-boo in terms of the box arriving to me prior to September 1st. So Jeannie actually had to send out my box a little bit later, and so I'm still waiting on it to review that for you guys. And the thing with that is, it looks like I'll be getting the box closer to when I go to Hawaii, and I won't have too much time with it. So I think my first video for Beauty Heroes is just going to be like an unboxing. I'll basically unbox it with you guys, and then like in a month or so I can talk about maybe some things I've noticed in my hair. The hair oil is meant to be used on the lengths and the ends as well as a scalp treatment. I'm so excited because you guys know I've been having scalp issues ever since we've been living in this apartment. As most of you guys know, we are leaving for Maui on Sunday, so in 6 days from now. But the bad news is last week my sister's boyfriend sent us an email saying that there's a hurricane watch in Maui, and we checked the weather for Maui yesterday and it looks like it's going to rain the entire week that we're there. But I'm like seriously crossing my fingers for a miracle. From what I remember about Hawaii rain is that, you know, it comes and goes. It passes really quickly and then it's beautiful after. So I'm like really hoping for that right now, because it would be such a bummer if we're just confined to being indoors, you know, if it's really crappy out. I just want a tan. Yeah, I've been busy trying to get my packing lists together. If I can get all of my laundry done before Thursday, I plan to film a packing video in terms of clothing, because I've done other packing videos with, you know, my travel makeup, my carry-on backpack, things like that. So I wanted to just kind of share the pieces of clothing that I'm taking with me, and I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible. In terms of vlogging while we are in Maui, I had a discussion with Brandon and I told him, like, you know, I don't want me focusing on vlogging to take away from me being present while I'm there, because I'm so looking forward to spending time with my sister and her boyfriend, and obviously Brandon. I was like, hey, do you think maybe I should just collect footage the 9 days that we're there and then come back and upload a vlog every day? But, you know, we both decided that it would be more interactive and dynamic if I upload daily while I'm there. What the plan is, I'm going to capture footage throughout the day, and then the next day I'm just gonna wake up maybe like 2 hours earlier than normal and just dedicate 2 hours of editing time, just so that I'm not spending way too much time on editing, which is so easy for me to do. I can totally get like sucked into that wormhole and just completely lose track of time. So it's gonna be very minimally edited, and you guys will see the footage just the day after it happens. And I feel like a lot of you, because you care about me so much, will probably say, hey Jen, don't worry about vlogging, just enjoy your time there. But the truth is, I would vlog anyway because I want to capture the time that I have there with the people that I'm going to be in Maui with. So if those are some concerns that you're having, I really appreciate it and I love you guys. There's absolutely no pressure for me to film those vlogs. So someone asked me recently if I'm planning to film a shopping update video now that my 4-month-long shopping ban is officially over. And I put that in like these weird air quotes because even though it's officially over, I'm still going to keep myself on sort of a shopping ban. I'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm not going to film like a separate video on my shopping ban being over. I thought I would just casually talk about it with you here. I think I've mentioned this before, but there were a few things that I needed to okay, I say a few, but it's way more than a few things that I needed to order to my sister. I feel bad. I think my sister's like packing an extra suitcase just to bring over the stuff that Brandon and I ordered to her. Let me actually go to my bullet journal and tell you what it is that I ordered. It's mostly stuff that I need, and then there are a few things in here that I got without spending my own money. I'll explain that. Makeup products that I wanted to try out. So let's see, since my 60-day update, I have purchased this bullet journal, you guys already know, and some pens, washi tapes, colored pencils, all for my bullet journaling. I was out one day and I didn't bring my chapstick. It kind of makes me panic because I apply lip products very often and my lips do tend to be on the drier side. So I had to buy a chapstick, and the cleanest version that I could find was a Burt's Bee chapstick. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I got the wild cherry version and I like it much better than the original peppermint. The peppermint kind of dries out my lips. So I bought that. We had to replace an electric wine opener because the one that we had stopped working, and it's one we've had for a while. It was actually Brandon's way before we got married. And then I purchased Glossier Skin Tint, Stretch Concealer, and the Milky Jelly Cleanser. I picked up this sponge that I'm still using even with the cracks because I've already washed and packed away my beauty blender so that I can take it to Hawaii and I don't have to wait. I don't have to worry about, you know, it being wet when I pack it away. So that's why I'm still just using the Real Techniques. Whoa, don't spill the juice. My mascara expired, so I repurchased the mascara that I always use. I purchased the Previse Tonic and the Laurel Mask from Beauty Heroes. I replaced my loofah, and I only use loofahs from Muji. I replaced my old tweezers with this one from Artbox. And if you guys remember my morning chat with Susanna, my friend Susanna, her friend highly recommended this, and it was really cheap, but she was saying that it's like the best tweezer ever, so I picked this up to replace my old tweezers. I ordered a rag & bone backpack to my sister because I have been carrying bags that are kind of heavy and I feel like my shoulders are kind of suffering from that, so I've been wanting a backpack, like a very minimal leather backpack that will last me for years to come. So that was the investment piece that I talked to you guys about earlier. And then I needed to replace some thongs. So I ordered some from Patagonia because apparently they're like really amazing for wearing under like yoga pants too. They're tagless, so you don't have to worry about like the tags like itching your skin. That happens to me all the time. And then just before I mentioned how I ordered a few things but I didn't use my money for them. So to clarify that, okay, you guys know how much I love Glossier already, but here's another perk of Glossier that I haven't talked about on camera. And you guys, if you have ordered from Glossier, I'm sure you're familiar with this, but everyone that purchases from Glossier, you get an individual link. And if you share that link with your friends, the first purchase that they make on Glossier with your link, they save 20%, and the person referring it gets $10 in store credit. It's such a win-win because when I was trying to shop for Glossier for the first time, I was like scouring, you know, some of the YouTubers that I watch for their referral link just so that I could save 20% off on my first purchase. And then once I placed the order, I got a link and then I shared it, and quite a number of people used my link to place their Glossier order. And if you used my link, thank you so much. You guys have really racked up store credit for me. It's really awesome because I got to order things that I maybe wouldn't have purchased with my own money, but I was able to. And I also want to do like another Glossier review because I think people are generally very interested in Glossier reviews. It seems, based on like the number of views I've gotten on my Glossier video. So yeah, okay, going back to this, I ordered like every single Generation G lip color. So there's 4. They're a very sheer matte lipstick that feels more like a balm. So I plan to do a separate video where I kind of show you guys swatches, and I'm gonna talk about the formula and stuff. I looked up the ingredients for the Generation G, and it's annoying because I try to look up the product on EWG and it wasn't in their database, so I had to copy and paste each ingredient. But the good news is that all the ingredients have a rating between 1 to maybe 2 or 3, and I think if it's like 10, it's like really toxic. So I'm happy to know that it's not the worst thing that I can put on my lips. And then I also wanted to get a few things from my sister, so I asked her what she needed. I recommended the boy brow to her, and luckily she was telling me that she's been growing out her brows and they're looking a hot mess. So I was like, yes, I want to get you the boy brow. So I got her that, and then she was interested in the Generation G lipstick in Cake, and Cake is a very like peachy nudish color. So oh no, I was gonna use Glossier under my eyes. Damn it. I ordered a Glossier sweatshirt because why not? I love Glossier. The sweatshirt looks extremely soft, and I got another backup of the Milky Jelly cleanser because I freaking love that thing. I purchased some amber glass bottles, the dropper bottles in the 1 fluid ounce, because I want to take my hemp seed oil to Hawaii with me. And I want it on the flight, and I don't want to carry that, you know, big thing, the hemp seed oil. So I ordered some glass bottles to pour into there. So I mentioned in last week's morning chat about how I love this concealer, and this is the last I have of it, the little travel size that I was gifted. This is probably not going to last me very long, and instead of getting a full size of this, even though I freaking love this, I mentioned how I wanted to try a more cleanly formulated concealer, and actually 2 of you, Jess and Vanessa, you guys recommended a concealer from a green beauty brand called Hint Beauty, and it's a pot concealer. It's supposed to have really full coverage. I looked into that, and I actually ordered one to my sister. And I was also looking into a pencil eyeliner, and I ordered it from Hint Beauty as well. That's something I don't have in my current collection, and I would love it for fall and winter. Yeah, and then the last thing that I purchased is, this was the one thing where I'm like, I'm going to treat myself with this when my shopping ban ends. And that is like my first real pair of like 18K gold earrings. And actually, you know the bar ones that I always wear, you guys? Well, I got that from an Etsy shop, and it was gold filled, and I wore that all the time for the last like 8 months. But for whatever reason, recently my ears have been super irritated from it. And when I say recently, it's more like the last month or so. And there was a point where my ears started bleeding. And I know my ears are more sensitive than my neck. So like if we're talking sensitivity, I can get away with wearing like, you know, not real silver or real gold rings. Even though I don't prefer it, I can get away with it. But I can't wear like cheapy necklaces and earrings because my neck will just like get full on rash mode, and then my ears will actually bleed. And I'm sad to say that the gold filled bar earrings finally got to a point where it made me bleed, and I wanted to get one that will last me for years to come. I ordered my gold bar earrings. They were actually custom made from Shop Nephiliad, and I've mentioned this brand in my bullet journal. and it's actually owned by someone that watches my channel, Scarlett. And I was looking at her site and I was just falling in love with so many of her pieces. And when she and I got into contact, because she was so kind enough to like message me on Instagram just to say hey, I told her like, oh my gosh, when my shopping ban ends, I want an investment piece from you. So on August 31st, I think it was like 10 p.m. So it was like actually 2 hours before my shopping ban officially ended. I just went ahead and placed the order. And she actually didn't tell me what this is, but she did tell me she's making me like a custom piece of jewelry with my earrings. So I'm so excited for that. I want to say like majority of the things that I purchased on my shopping ban, most of them are necessities. Some of them are not. And you know what? Like, I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. And how I plan to proceed from here on out, I'm just going to purchase very mindfully. So whenever I want something, I'm going to throw it on my wish list and just sit on it before I just do anything impulsive. Oh, and one thing that I'm not doing is, there were a few pieces that I wanted clothing-wise for my fall and winter capsule. I'm not going to be buying any new clothes for my fall and winter capsule. The only new addition is that sweatshirt from Glossier, but I technically didn't like buy that. And that'll probably be more of a lounge piece than like a capsule piece, I think. I'm also trying to clear up my skin by drinking green juices all week. I used to make myself juice like every morning. And I had a good run, but the last week or so, I've just fallen off the wagon with that. That's something that I'm prioritizing this week. I'm crossing my fingers and toes that my sister will be up for filming a morning chat with me. My sister's really introverted and she's very reserved, very mysterious. I'm not sure how she's going to feel about being on camera outside of like a vlog situation. She's been in my vlog when I visited New York, so I'm like really hoping she'll do that with me. And then when I see her, she's gonna give me all the stuff that I ordered. And I think I've mentioned this at some point, but I think you guys know how I feel about haul videos. I don't really like them because it just sounds like you're just kind of showing off all the stuff you bought. But I'm thinking of not showing it to you in like a separate haul video, but you know, just during a morning chat with her. So let me know. Here's another thing that I'm strongly considering. You guys know how I mentioned that I've been enjoying the Glossier skin tint because it's so light, and as I'm getting older, I'm not trying to like wear full coverage foundation, and I kind of want to ease my way into just being comfortable with the blemishes and just my skin. I've had this one video idea written in my YouTube video ideas page, and that's been sitting there for like many months, probably around like 6 months. And what I wanted to do was vlog a week without makeup. Like, what does it feel like to not wear makeup for a week? Are all the fears in my head, is it actually true? Are people gonna look at me and treat me differently? And I think the concept of that is really cool, but I'm not brave enough right now to try that, to be completely honest. And so instead of just all of a sudden going cold turkey and not wearing makeup, what I plan to do is maybe just minimize even more than what I'm doing right now. So what I'm strongly considering right now is, for Hawaii, I think I'm not going to pack my eyelash curler and mascara. So I'm thinking of rocking more of the naked eye when I'm in Hawaii. Maybe I'll bring some eyeshadow just for like funsies once in a while. Yeah, and then eventually maybe I can get to a point where it's like I will skip out on concealer for a week and see how I feel. So that's an experiment that's kind of going through my head right now. I think it would be really healthy for me. So another thing I wanted to consult you guys about is bras. I am currently looking for some everyday bras that have no wires, that I can wear comfortably, a brand that is more suited for smaller chested girls. I have a small chest. I'm not really petite. I'm still like a 30, oh my gosh, I'm a 34. So I'm not like really tiny, but my chest is small. I don't want to buy a bra from Victoria's Secret. I just don't. and I don't necessarily want like a crazy push-up, but if it has a little bit of support and it's wireless, that would be ideal for me. Currently, all I wear are the bralettes, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this in maybe my second morning chat ever. I got these in like 3 colors from Nordstrom Rack, and they were like $6 each, and I still love them. But I have noticed that, you know, with more washes, they are kind of looking a little bit not raggedy, but they're not looking the best. And so I would love to have maybe 1 or 2 like investment bras in like maybe a black and a nude. Yeah, so if you guys have any recommendations for certain brands I could look into, I would greatly appreciate that. I think I'm actually going to even skip mascara and curling my lashes today. I'm not allowed to wash my hair until tomorrow, so I'm trying to sweat as little as possible. And just a heads up, I may be looking a little greasy in tomorrow's dating my husband. I thought my hair was gonna smell like meat today because, you know, Brandon and I have that tradition of going to the meat place after we go to the salon. While I was getting my hair done, I was like really looking forward to the samgyeopsal, the pork belly, and like the grilled kimchi and everything. And I was like, oh crap, maybe I shouldn't eat that tonight because all that smell is just gonna get trapped into my hair, and then I can't wash my hair for 2 days. But all I smell is like shampoo and the chemicals from the perm. One of my viewers left me a comment saying that that samgyeopsal place that we always go to after we cut our hair is at the top of her Seoul bucket list. And I was like, if you come out to Korea, I will personally take you there. Like, I'm dead serious. It is an experience to be had. Like, even yesterday, after all the times that I've eaten at that place, I was just like in heaven, just rolling my eyes and just...
What's that face, baby?
My gratitude face.
Oh, it's so good. What am I doing? Oh yeah. I love you, boy brow. I feel like this has been lasting me quite a while. I didn't realize what a difference it makes using brow gel. I feel like in college, I think I've tried using clear mascara, but I also didn't know how to groom my brows back then. And I think they were pretty ugly because I probably overplucked them in high school. Not probably, I definitely did. I've been obsessed with like trying to get like these individual hairs to stand up. It's so fun. I'm going to use this lip gloss again. I've been obsessed. Bubble tea. It's just seriously the most moisturizing lip gloss ever. This one definitely doesn't make me feel gross, and I can keep it on for a while without worrying about reapplying constantly. Every time I have green juice, the thing that goes through my head with every sip, it's like, come on, clear my skin. Clear my skin. Just in case you guys are wondering, when it comes to my green juices, I keep it super simple. I use the same ingredients every single time because if I overcomplicate this, I won't make it because it will be a hassle. I put into my Vitamix 3 cups of water, some kale, this one dark leafy green, and it has a reddish stem. I almost want to say it's like the leaf of a beet, I'm not sure, and some collard greens, 1 whole apple, and the juice of 1 lemon. And if I just blend that together, it makes 2 full mason jars like this. I don't know if this is 18 ounces or 16 ounces, but anyway, it comes out to about 2 of these, and then one's for me, one's for Brandon, and we'll have it in the morning. I'm officially done rambling. I'm gonna go head out and meet my client. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you really soon. Please let me know about the bras, and if you guys want to see the stuff that I purchased on my shopping van. Bye guys.